abused, homeless, jobless. When you on the street, you really do be getting your own money, but some things you don't want to do to get.
At Alternatives to Girls, we provide positive alternatives to girls and young women. We provide shelter, outreach of all kinds to those who are at risk, and the prevention services helping girls stay in school, graduate from high school, go on to post-secondary education and the careers that they dream of. On any given day, there are many different things happening in this building.
When I came here, I had people actually giving me motivation that I can go back to school, and they helped me get a job downtown. I just started winter training yesterday, actually.
We've packed up hygiene kits,
Hoodies and sweaters, jackets.
We go on the streets of Detroit, give them the bag that we've prepared for them, and we will tell them about our resource center and our program that helps them to transition out of that lifestyle.
One day this truck came up to me, AFG. They make you feel like you belong there. I wasn't scared to walk in.
I came through the program with a grieving group that was helping women that lost their kids through gang violence. And it helped me realize there's things I can do.
It's motivation, and it's a new skill for me. Now I'm teaching my daughters.
First, we do our homework, and they provide us help. And then we eat dinner. The food's actually pretty good. Then we go on to do some amazing stuff. We do art, or they teach us how to do poems. Sometimes we go to college tours.
You could trust anyone. I feel safe in here.
We have served about 30,000 girls and women. Every day we see girls gaining power in their lives, sharing that power with others, and going on to achieve wonderful things for themselves and their families. I had a great education at University of Michigan. There was a professor that taught me that we have the power, especially together, collectively, to bring forth justice. The university continues to be a support to our work and the work of others in our community.
I would describe it as a helpful place, like a second home.
People leave out and be a different person.
And I love Alternative Girls for being there.
Good evening. My name is Christine Moore, and as the Alternatives for Girls Board Chairman, I am honored to welcome you to this evening's Positive Choices, Powerful Lives first ever virtual event. I hope you are well and safe this evening in the comfort of your own home. I am the Executive Vice President and Chief Audit Officer for Comerica Bank, and I became involved with AFG back in 2012 to support their mission to provide positive choices for girls and women. I am so proud to be a part of AFG. So on behalf of the AFG board and staff, we want to truly welcome you and thank you for joining us. Over the course of the next 45 minutes, you'll have the opportunity to hear from 3 of our AFG participants and participants' families, and what AFG means to them. You'll also hear from the CEO of 33 years, Amanda or Amy Good, and have the opportunity to meet Kelly and Tony Lejunas, who joined the AFG family in 2018. Kelly and Tony will share their story and what AFG means to them. You know, as every girl and young woman who passes through AFG could testify, there are few guarantees in life. However, we can make a guarantee to you today. At the end of the hour, you will be impressed by the crucial work that we at AFG do. And we guarantee that when the evening ends, you will walk away with a new level of understanding of the challenges faced by the most vulnerable group in our Southeast Michigan community. In addition, We hope that you will develop a little bit more faith that there are still people who care about helping to overcome those challenges. And most of all, we expect that you will be in total awe of the way in which the determination of just a small group of folks created an organization that over 33 years, the past 33 years, has evolved into a haven to help homeless and at-risk girls and young women make positive choices and create powerful lives. We are sincerely grateful that you chose to spend an hour with us this evening. And now, please welcome AFG's co-founder and CEO, Amy Good. Thank you.
We so appreciate you all being here today. Our fall event has always been special, offering ways to support AFG's mission at any level, and a rare opportunity to meet several of the girls and young women of AFG and hear their stories. It's extra special this year in some new COVID-19 ways of being special, but no less important, an opportunity for us to share with our friends and our friends' friends why AFG is needed and what we accomplish together with the hard work of the girls and women we serve, and of course, with your help. By the way, we want everyone to know that we are very, very strict at AFG in terms of protecting everyone from the coronavirus. We follow CDC protocols and then some. I am only mask-free at the moment because no one is anywhere close to me. In fact, I'm happy to say that through tremendous and consistent efforts on the part of our team, we have thus far kept the virus out of our shelter. This is obviously extremely critical because of the vulnerability of any communal living situation, and in particular, the vulnerability of those we serve. What's important about our time together this evening is that you get to hear directly from those we serve. My job is to give you the foundation of each of our three major areas of programming. First, our housing programs for those ages 15 to 24 who are experiencing homelessness, some with children of their own. Some are escaping physically or sexually abusive homes. Some are on their own after their families were evicted. Others have been living on the streets, parks, in cars or abandoned buildings, or couch surfing with marginal acquaintances. Some are victims of sex trafficking. Our runaway and emergency shelter provides short-term housing, safety, and family and individual counseling. Our longer-term transition to independent living services continue with safe housing and also provide tools needed to transition to safe and stable homes, continue with education, and find jobs that will lead to life-sustaining careers. Our newer subsidized housing project supports youth, most of whom graduated from our transition to independent living program, in their own apartments, surrounding them with intense services to support their education and employment journeys. We served 177 young people who rose out of homelessness this past year, and 34 of their young children in our housing programs. 59 of these were admitted to our shelter during the pandemic, along with 20 of their children. 90% of those in our transition to independent living program were employed, in school, or both, despite the extraordinary employment challenges of the pandemic. 95% remained safely housed 6 months after leaving our shelter. It is a privilege to introduce Chanelle Harris, who has made this program work for her.
Well, my name is Shanielle Harris. I'm 21 years old. I have 2 children. I've been at AFG since 2015. I just graduated high school, and I'm a single mom. What brought me to the shelter was I got into it with the person that I was living with, and she put me out at like 4 in the morning with my daughter. I contacted my case planner from when I was doing peer education, and she got me into the shelter. I've been in the shelter 3 times. My first time going into the shelter, I left willingly because I was still young and I was getting impatient, and I thought the process wasn't working. So I went back. I asked the person that I got into it with to come back to their house, and I ended up getting into it with that person again, and I tried to move back in with my mother, but things weren't going right. Then finally I said, you know what, it's time to just sit and wait for what you need to wait for. My time in the shelter at FG it was hard, but it was okay because I knew people, but it was hard, like, not having support system from my family, but AFG was a good support system. They pushed me a lot. I can honestly say they was like at least like 53% of my support. But it felt so good though, because it's like you got so many people in your ear saying, oh, you can't do it, you won't do it, oh, you can't do it with 2 kids. And AFG was there with me 100%. And they was like, oh no, you're gonna do it. Like, even when it was some days where I'd be like, oh, I really don't feel like going to school or doing this, they still pushed me to be like, no, you still gotta do it. Once you're done, you'll feel good about it. The positive choices I've made, well, I say finishing school, because a part of me gave up. AFG gave me that extra push to finish school, and I did. I finished this year. Another positive thing was just being a leader to my daughter. Like, they taught me how to be a leader. I feel like AFG has been a huge support system, and they are family. Like, I walk in AFG, and I'm just like, hey, to everybody, like, hey, Miss Celia, hey, Miss Amy, like, to everybody. And I feel the love when I walk in AFG. And they love my kids. They do. Like, my old coordinator, she still calls me to this day, like, where's my kids at? You don't let me check on my kids. Like, they love my kids. AFG is amazing. That's what I can. They is perfect. Like, they not perfect, of course, but I love them. I love AFG.
Thank you, Chanelle. Our outreach program, serving girls and women of all ages, also includes a number of components. Probably best known are our street-based services, in which we drive the streets of Detroit, providing critical and life-saving support to thousands of girls and women engaged in sex work, many of whom are survivors of sex trafficking. We invite them to engage further with us in support groups and casework. Many rise to become paid peer leaders, helping others, along with AFG staff, in their quests towards safety and positive choices. We have stepped up our focus on connecting survivors of domestic violence with legal and other services. A brand new grant from the U.S. Department of Justice subsidizes housing for survivors of sex trafficking, a critical gap in the current safety net. We provide crisis intervention via phone, web chat, or walking into our building, especially critical during this pandemic. We are proud of our social enterprise, So Great Detroit, teaching sewing skills with which wages are earned through product sales. They made hundreds of face masks this past spring and summer for those in need. Finally, we engage teen girls who are in high-risk situations, teaching them leadership and risk reduction skills. Then they reach out to their peers, educating them about reducing their risks and about opportunities that will help them achieve their goals. They are phenomenal, and we are very proud of them, including Casey Willis, also an AFG board member, whom you will hear from next.
My name is Casey. I'm 18 years old and I just graduated this past year, 2020. I'm a freshman at Wayne State University and I've been here since about freshman year in high school. I've been in a little bit of everywhere, so the prevention, and now I was over in outreach and now I'm a part of the board. I struggle with like my social cues. So like I was always at home. I was either at home watching TV or at home with my family. So I never really had like good people skills, I guess you can say. I think I was in about 4th or 5th grade. I was at home, helping my mom cook or whatever. And there was like this big altercation outside of our apartment complex. We stayed in Southwest Detroit, River Rouge at the time. And so it was our neighbors. They were like into it, having a big fight. And I don't know, it escalated really fast. And so someone pulled a gun or whatever. And our neighbor, one of our neighbors ended up getting injured. They got shot. And so like I witnessed the whole thing and I was really young. So that kind of sheltered me in the house even more. That's why I stayed in the house. I never really was out or hung out because I just had a fear of outside is just so dangerous. It's so big. You never know what someone else is thinking. Like, it's just safe to stay at home. You know everything that's going on. So that really that had a big impact on me. So like it kind of messed up a lot of things. But I mean, I'm working on it now and I'm getting better. But that definitely was like a big cause to me. Like, oh no, outside is like not the place to be, especially for a child. Like no going outside. We just gonna stay in the house. I heard about AFG through my cousin Courtney. I mean, it was her organization, but AFG came to like help her like setting up her new organization, which is the Detroit Phoenix Center. So they were there helping, and I was there too. And so I was sitting there, and, you know, just chilling by myself. And so they came over when we were eating lunch, and they were just like, "Well, how old are you?" Blah, blah, blah. We're just talking about regular stuff, and they told me what they do here and things like that. And they told me like if I ever wanted to come, they told me the location, gave me information about them. And after that, I went straight home, told my mom like, "Oh, I want to be here. Like there's girls my age. They have fun. They do stuff I like to do." So I came like not even a week later. I came here to sign up. So when they made it feel like, oh, this is a family, we're all here to support each other, you have this great support system here, you don't have to be afraid of anything, that really helped me to open up a little bit more. I've become more of a leader. So they've helped me become more of a vocal and social person. They definitely helped me with that. They helped me see the world in a different light. So here you get all types of people. You never know their background, their stories. You just have to see them. You're not supposed to judge. You're not supposed to, you're just supposed to take people as they are. Now I literally like look at a person as a whole. I don't see you as your situation, but what you're becoming out of your situation. So they've just opened my eyes to like see people and don't judge on sight. See people and let them speak, hear their story. AFG is the place to be. Like they help you if you need it. They have a great support system. They have all these resources to help you out. So if this is something you like to do or you want to be a part of like a family, literally, AFG is the place to be.
Thank you, Casey. Finally, our prevention program serves girls ages 7 to 19 who are at risk of school dropout, violence, gang involvement, and drug and alcohol abuse. We help them improve grades and stay in school, strengthen relationships with parents and other positive adults, and pave a path toward great choices for their academic careers and their futures. Our rigorous 5-year research project focuses on teen leadership and pregnancy prevention. 52 girls participated in our summer program this past summer, in which they were able to virtually visit places such as the STEM Center of Excellence in Texas, the birthplace of music in Mississippi, Southeast Asia, a virtual escape room, and Barro, Colorado Island in Panama. Our asset building program helps prepare middle and high school girls to graduate well prepared, financially, academically, and socially for college or other post-high school education. They open college savings accounts, and we match their deposits. We provide tutoring and other academic help and mentoring with a focus on strong high school achievement and targeted planning for further education. We engage and support their parents and guardians, most of whom have not experienced college themselves. We served 405 girls in our prevention programs this past year. All 10 of the girls in all 3 of our programs who are high school seniors this past year not only graduated from high school, but all but one are now in college, and the last one will be enrolling in January. I'm so pleased to introduce Jenny Luz Cateras, along with her proud and dedicated father, Fernando Luz Santos. Jenny's hard work and accomplishments, academic and beyond, set wonderful examples for others in our prevention program.
My name is Chanelle Harris. I'm 13 years old.
Mi nombre es Fernando Luz Santos.
I started off AFG when I was 5. I like drawing. I like photography too, so it's been good. There's a lot, give you a lot of opportunities that you could take. Take visiting colleges and stuff that help you out. Visiting at Wayne State, we went to visit last time. Oh, they deliver us food like every Friday to help us. And then if we need anything, we just could tell them.
Que has aprendido muchas cosas después de la escuela acá, que tienen muchos apoyos. El programa me ha ayudado, sobre todo con mis hijos, y ha sido un muy buen programa. A pesar de que estoy solo, pues no lo estoy porque tengo el apoyo de de todos ustedes que conforman parte de Alternativas por Niñas, y estoy muy agradecido con ese apoyo que me han dado siempre y siempre estaré muy agradecido. Pues en primera, pues en esta situación que estamos sufriendo sobre la crisis, pues me ha ayudado sobre todo en la comida, en llamadas que me hacen que cómo están los niños. Pues es un gran apoyo que siempre he tenido con ustedes. Lo más importante es de que Alternativas por Niños va viendo el crecimiento de mi hija y ellos me ayudan con su adolescencia, y eso estoy muy orgulloso, porque yo como ser padre y madre a la primera vez, pues no tengo los mismos caracteres de una madre hacia mi hija, porque soy padre, y mi hija pues no tiene la misma confianza que debería de tener con su mamá. Y el programa, pues en esa cuestión, pues me ha ayudado muchísimo.
I feel like I could trust them as much as I could trust like someone as a mother figure, especially the people that help out in after school. So like Miss Sierra sometimes. It's a good place to come and to do activities and find new friends. It's like a safe place where you could feel welcomed at all times.
Thank you, Jenny and Fernando. I'm excited to be able to share a short video about why AFG matters to some of the members of the AFG family. Following this short video, we welcome Kelly and Tony LaJeunesse, longtime and very dedicated supporters of AFG, and residents of New Boston, Michigan, who generously agreed to share with you why it is that AFG matters a great deal to them. First, we'll enjoy the video.
Hi, I'm New Tran, a member of the AFG Board of Directors. AFG is important to the community because of our mission in guiding and empowering at-risk young women to make positive choices and have powerful lives. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Robert. I've been working at AFG for 13 years, and AFG is important to me because they help young women in trouble.
Hi, my name is Aletha, and I've been at AFG for 21 years. And I like working with the staff here because we have this mission that is very thorough, and our staff really are dedicated to that mission. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Craig, and I've been working at AFG 3 years now, and it's important to me because it really helps the community and young ladies better themselves.
It's Erica, and I've been working with AFG for a little bit over a year now. AFG is important to me because it helps out the community. It helps out the young ladies in the community. It also helps out families in the community, and that's my passion, to help the youth in the community. So that's why I'm so dedicated to AFG, and this company, this program is really amazing to me.
Good evening. We want to thank you and welcome you for being here virtually with us tonight. We consider it an honor and privilege to be a part of this event and share some of the reasons why we support Alternatives for Girls. I discovered Alternatives for Girls through online research and found that their comprehensive plan for helping women and children was unmatched in the Tri-County area. After contacting AFG and making some visits to get to know the organization better, I knew my husband and I wanted to be a part of the AFG family to help improve lives and provide hope to those who seek it. It is evident that the love and compassion AFG has for the girls and young women they serve. They envelope each individual with respect and support, introducing a world of resources, opportunities, and positive choices. They do this through a threefold approach of shelter, prevention, and outreach. In light of current events, the need for AFG in our community is vital for homeless, high-risk girls and women to avoid violence, teen pregnancy, and exploitation. AFG's need for our financial support is critical now more than ever to continue their essential work. Our goal for this evening is to raise $30,000, and as of right now, we are at $12,806.
When you joined us today, most of you did not know exactly what you were going to ask in terms of your financial support. You probably came here today because a friend invited you, or because you are already familiar with this organization. But now that you have heard the full Alternatives for Girls story and met some of our beautiful people, it's our privilege to ask you to make a financial investment. We believe that is one of the most important investments that any of us can make because you are changing the lives of girls and young women for the better. What we really need most is financial support for our day-to-day operations. There are thousands of girls and young women in this incredible community who need the support of a positive mentor or outreach worker or shelter staff in their lives in order to reach their fullest potential. Your support can help ensure that we can reach girls and young women like Shanielle, Jenny, and Casey well into the future. As you know, this is an era where corporate support and government grants cannot sustain an organization like AFG. We must appeal to our friends to sustain our important work with individual donations and pledges, at whatever level each of you can muster. We are excited to share that earlier today, we heard from a generous donor that they would like to match the next $5,000 that comes in through our Text to Give platform. All you need to do is text the word girls to 345-345 to donate now. We're going to share with you a few giving levels and the impact you can make with that gift. Also know that if you are unable to commit to a larger gift today, but have an interest in doing so over a period of time, you can donate at a lower level and set it up as a reoccurring monthly gift.
Are you able to make a $2,500 donation today? If you consider a gift at this level, which is an average of $208 per month, your gift will help provide many services and possibilities for the girls and young women served by Alternatives for Girls. For example, a gift of $2,500 could fund an annual AFG college tour each year. We take one or more groups of our women on a tour of colleges in Michigan and surrounding states. These tours help them solidify their plans for the future and see that college is within their reach. Our hope is that come spring 2021, we will be able to tour our area colleges once again. Are you able to make a $1,000 donation today? If you consider a gift at this level, which is an average of $83 per month, your gift could support the costs of serving a girl in our prevention program throughout an entire semester of school, helping her stay focused, rise above distractions, and join the ranks of those who've come before her. 100% of the girls who have stuck with this program until they are old enough to graduate have completed high school for the past 19 years. This past school year, we've had 10 of our peer educators graduate from high school, 9 are currently in college virtually, and 1 will begin in January.
Are you able to make a donation of $500 today? If you consider a gift at this level, which is an average of $42 per month, your gift could provide support to 5 girls or women on the streets. Remember that AFG is the only lifeline to these girls and women. Our staff and volunteers, through our outreach on the streets of Detroit, saves lives. Are you able to make a $250 donation today? If you consider a gift at this level, which is an average of $21 per month, your gift could provide educational materials and resources for up to 8 prevention participants for the year. Are you able to make a $100 donation today? If you consider a gift at this level, which is an average of $8 a month, your gift could allow us to stock up on foods for our Crisis Resource Center for when women come to us looking for nourishment and security. Thank you so much for taking the time to consider how you best can support AFG. If the giving levels we shared with you do not fit your budget, please know that any gift you make today or in the future will mean the world to AFG and our girls and young women. Whatever level of support you're able to give to AFG is both needed and greatly appreciated.
Also, as a reminder, when you donate any amount, you have the opportunity to set it up as a monthly donation. For example, maybe you are unable to donate $250 today, but you feel comfortable making a $20 donation, and you can set it up as a monthly gift. Some of you who are with us today attended a previous Positive Choices Powerful Lives event and pledged your support. If you are joining us today as a past supporter, thank you so much for your generosity. In the past year, your gift has provided shelter, outreach, and prevention services for many girls and young women at risk, especially during the pandemic, and we truly thank you. Please keep in mind that AFG's programs are needed now more than ever. With the winter soon upon us and COVID-19 still front of mind, your gifts, especially when added together, will allow AFG to support more girls and young women who might otherwise be lost to the streets. Please keep this in mind while you make your gift. We genuinely appreciate whatever level of support you can provide. And while of course you are not under any obligation to give it all, we hope that you will join AFG's critical work and make a donation. We ask also, if it is at all possible, you make your donation today.
Whatever gift you have chosen to make today, whether you're making a gift at the $2,500 level, made a gift at a different level, or want to learn more about AFG's programs and services, we sincerely thank each and every one of you on behalf of the girls and young women served by AFG. And we thank you all for the gift of your time. With so many of us working and spending our days on Zoom meetings or sitting side by side with our children while they're learning remotely or both, we really appreciate that you took some time out of your busy lives to be here this evening to learn about alternatives for girls and celebrate our accomplishments over the past year with us. Kelly and I are so passionate about helping AFG and its mission. The results of their efforts speak for themselves in the lives that have been changed in these young women and girls. Therefore, tonight, we would like to donate $2,500 towards AFG's mission. Thank you again for your time this evening. Now we're going to turn the mic back over to Amy Good for a few closing remarks.
Thank you very much, Kelly and Tony, and thanks to all who are with us this evening. As I noted earlier, tonight's event is special. You didn't come for the hors d'oeuvres. You didn't get that really cool view of what used to be the field in Tiger Stadium where we've had this event the last few years. You didn't even get to hang out with friends. Perhaps you're here because you wanted to learn more about AFG, or because you're a longtime friend and you know that this event is a chance to get an update and to meet some of the girls and young women who are so courageous, whom we serve. Or maybe because you know that this pandemic, as hard as it is on people from all corners of our world, is especially threatening for girls and young women who are already in harm's way, without a secure place to call home or to stay safe. This year's event is special, and you are special. Your support will lift AFG's capacity to support the drive and success that we've seen in Shanielle, Casey, and Jenny, and hundreds of others like them. Thank you for standing with AFG and with those who need us, who deserve our support, and who will go far because we are here for them. As always, but especially in this tough 2020 year, together we make all the difference. And our total so far and counting is $24,141. This will make all the difference. Thank you all so much. You can keep it coming. We make all the difference. Thank you.